Ain't no need for no long intros. Yeah, I'ma just get back right on board. You know what I mean? Because to be truthful, you really don't have to put the dog that you breed to on the paperwork. And the reason I say that is because, man, just think if back in the days when the American Bully was being created, just think if somebody did breed to a bulldog and never said nothing. But the few people who knew that breeding was done, they knew that breeding was done. You know what I'm saying? And they knew the puppies. And they knew the blood. But they kept it a secret. Real facts. They kept it a secret, right? And by keeping it a secret, I ain't saying it was done. By keeping it a secret, though, you could have just kept putting all the dogs that were used to create Razor's Edge. You could have just kept putting all those dogs on the paperwork saying that these are the dogs that brung that look. But really, behind the scenes, because it's, in everybody's mix, there's something that happened behind the scenes. I'm not saying none of this stuff that I'm making up right now is official. I'm just saying, what if behind the scenes there was a bulldog breeding done? There was a Razor's Edge dog bred to a bulldog. Now, I'm more than sure something like this, what they would say, could be corroborated by someone of that clique. Someone that would probably have known, yeah, there was a bulldog breeding done. Let me tell you something. You can't sit here and say it wasn't done. When it's been said that there was a bulldog mix that was the mascot of the American Bully before all this went down, what was he doing as the mascot? If somebody had a bulldog mix, American Bully bred to a bulldog mix, because they thought it was a cute dog, what was he doing? Where's them puppies at? Because they bred them. Not saying that it happened. I'm not saying that it happened. But I'm just saying, when you see change, something has happened. So you can never say, well, all these dogs were the dogs that were used to create this breed, when there was always a behind the scenes. Now, I don't know what happened in nobody's behind the scenes. And I'm not saying something happened behind no scenes. But I'm just saying, there's always something that happened behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at the Tupac situation. There's always something that has happened behind the scenes. It's being revealed. Same thing with the American Bully. Whatever happens behind the scenes gonna be revealed. Y'all burn, man. Shout out to Bob Marley. Keeping it lit, baby. You know what I mean? Y'all burn, man. Whatever happens behind the scenes gonna come to the light. For real. It's gonna come to the light. There was some things that could have happened. There was too many people breeding one dog for one person. When you got a lot of people, there's no way everybody is thinking on the same accord. You always got one person that's going to deviate plan. And he going to do what he want to do. Yep, you always do. That's what breaks up groups. That's what breaks up cliques. That's what breaks things up. It breaks up lion prides. You always got another lion that want to take over. So in order for him to take over, he got to beat the lion that's, already the king lion. If he don't beat him, he got to leave. But if he beat him, that lion got to leave. You know what I mean? It's always something, man. See, let me tell you something. There is people that think no matter what we say about the bulldog and the American bully, there is a few people that think that the bulldog blood was needed in order to change the breed because there was too much terrier blood added and it didn't have a good look. It wasn't the look that people wanted. So by adding the bulldog, you changed up you were supposed to change up the look, but when you added it, you also changed up the size. The size became, you're going to have to take everything that comes along with the dog. The size, the kink tail, the round eyes. I just still want to know how some of y'all got rid of the color. Like the English bulldog, it didn't have that many colors. It just had like brindle and fawn, white. But the other bulldogs had, like the Frenchie had a few colors. Took away all the colors and added new colors. It was a strategic plan, man. Building this new breed was a strategic plan. And everybody in this new breed stuck to the plan. And they switched up dogs. Everybody switched up dogs. This person bred to this person's dog. That person bred to that person's dog. They switched up dogs, man. It was strategically done. To the point to where, when you see something just going so good, some things are unstoppable. You can't say that the exotic thing isn't going good. It's going good. You got new exotics being created all the time. Some of them have tails now. Some of them still had the kink tails. You got a lot of different colors coming on board. You got dogs getting smaller because that's the thing. You got to have a smaller dog. You got dogs getting smaller. You know what I'm saying? And you got, people of every nationality on board. This right here, you can already see. There's no way you can say I don't see it. Yeah, you see it. You see it. Everybody see it. Everybody has a friend that has an exotic. Everybody has a friend who has a Merle. Everybody has a friend. You know what I'm saying now? Because it's an explosion. So now it's like, let me see, what is it like? Is it like it's a new breed of dog? You know what I mean? Because it's most definitely taking over households more faster than the American bully is. The original American bully, like I said, some of them can weigh, pretty close to 100 pounds, 120 pounds if fed right, you know what I'm saying? And, they can be pretty big dogs. When you got this little bitty dog that's, in some people's eyes worth more than your American bully. It's worth more than your American bully, but it's easier to feed, I could take care of it. I could leave it at somebody's house in case I needed to go somewhere because it's not a very big dog. somebody will let me put him in a dog kennel right by their door or something, and they'll take care of him until I get back. You know, the dog is really more efficient than having a big American Bully. So, you know, the American Bully is fading on those terms. But it's, you know, because you don't really walk through the streets and see a lot of American Bullies around where I'm at, you know. Sometimes down and by, you know, the Bay Area, you know what I'm saying, or over by Los Angeles, you might, you know, start picking up and seeing a lot of American Bullies, a lot of more, you know, because there's a lot of American Bullies up here in California. There's a lot of American Bullies up here in California, but a lot of people have jumped on the Bulldog bandwagon so tough to where, man, every household damn near has one. A Merle, a tricolor, a blue tricolor, a ticked, a blue Merle ticked, a blue, a phantom, a ghost. You know what I'm saying? They have all these colors up in there. Now, you know what I'm saying? And they're actually becoming the dog of choice. The American Bully will never fade away. That's one thing about the American Bully. It will never fade away. It will always be the dog that everybody will continue to have in their home. You will continue to have an American Bully in your home. You will always love the American Bully because the American Bully, the true Razor's Edge American Bully, or, you know what I'm saying, American Bully just basically with Edge, Blood, Gray Line, Gotti, you know what I'm saying, Gotti, Richard Barajas, you know what I'm saying, you know, Blue Line, you know, dogs that help to create them. Yeah, these dogs will always be around. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's no stopping the Razor's Edge Bully. There's no stopping the Razor's Edge Bully. But one thing about it is everybody do realize the change in the dog. I realize it especially, so I just feel like this. If you got a dog that's a small dog and you taking care of it, I basically can't get mad at that, and nobody else can, because a dog is a dog, and, you know, they're our property, and we supposed to take care of that dog. We supposed to take care of it, you know, and, you know, I already know you're going to sell them. Everybody else do too. We know you're going to sell those dogs, but you know what? If you selling them, if you become a reputable breeder and you selling them in a reputable fashion, nobody can basically get mad at what breed of dog you choose to breed. They can only get mad at how you treat the dogs, whether it be a Rottweiler, whether it be a German Shepherd. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Could be a collie. If you got a kennel full of collies, people can only get mad at how you treat the dogs. They can't get mad at what breed you choose to breed. You know, treating the dogs really comes down to making sure that they're not too brachiocephalic, that they can't breathe. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the dogs are so brachiocephalic and they have small ligaments in their arms. Their arms are very small. Their insides, you know what I'm saying? You can only tell they're compacted. You can only see they're compacted, but that's not my business. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Talking about the dog in itself, you can see that it's compacted in there. You know, sometimes they can be smart, but if you hurting all the time, you can't be too smart. Some of these dogs may be hurting right in front of your face and you don't realize it. You don't realize the dog hurting. You don't really have the necessary skills to take care of a brachiocephalic dog. That is hard. That's hard to manage. That's a hard keep. That's a hard keep. You got to really have some money in your pocket when you're dealing with dogs. Excuse me. When you're dealing with dogs that can become sick. You guys, the dogs are becoming sick, man. You know what I'm saying? Even some of the American bullies are becoming sick. Let me tell you something. Mostly all American bullies, and everybody can agree, lose a patch of fur. You continue to lose patches of fur no matter what breed it is. At first, I thought it was the blue dogs. Then I got a different dog. It was a brown dog. Then you can see some of it happening to a black dog. It don't matter what dog it is. Some of them going to lose fur. And then sometimes when you make a dog too muscle bound to where he can't even scratch his own back, he really going to lose fur because they going to go scratch their back on a rock or on the wall. They going to, they're going to be scratching their back like that. And that's going to scratch the fur off their back. These are some of the things that happens when you make them too small. You know what I'm saying? Make them to where they can't even move. But I think I done talked enough for the night. Face the Bully been up all night, man. You know what I'm saying? Talking about dogs to my family. And I love the way that, you know what I'm saying, whoever tunes in to me tunes in. You can tell that, you know what I'm saying, this is all about breeding dogs the correct way. We want to breed dogs the correct way because sometimes you can look at some of these dogs, like I say, and see that their ligaments are so small on their arms and their elbows. Their heads are so close to their shoulders. They have no room to move, you know what I'm saying, in the body. You can see all of this. You can literally see all this on the dog. So, you know what I'm saying? When you see all this, you start to say things like, man, look at how this looks on this dog. And if somebody gets mad at it, well, that's his prerogative. That's his problem. You know what I'm saying? If you tell somebody that maybe your dog has those blue eyes are letting you know that that's an indication that your dog is getting ready to go blind. Sometimes you can see the dog looking directly at you, but he can't hear some of the things that's going on. He can hear a little bit, but not good enough to just pay attention to you. And then some of these little dogs, you can wave a piece of bologna in their face, and they won't even be active and ready to go. You can wave a piece of bologna in his face. I'm not talking about the dogs. I'm just, stating what really goes on with the dogs. Some of them, they look cute when you pulling them in a wagon, but sometimes they have to be pulled in that wagon because some of them won't really even get down and walk like that. These are things that really go on with these dogs. There's a lot of people that'll sell you these dogs, but there's not a lot of people that'll sit down and tell you how many problems they have actually had with this dog and how old is the oldest one that they have. You need to start paying attention to the old dogs. Dogs get old. They have long lives. So some of these exotic dogs that you buy, you want to see the older ones. How long do they live type dogs? Sometimes you can look at a pit bull farm and see a dog so old at that pit bull farm, his whole face is just silver. He kind of acting a little strange and a little funny, but he's still alive. He's still in the backyard on a chain. He's still alive. That's a terrier. That's a terrier breed. It stays alive. It's still alive. 13 years, 15 years out of this dog. Most definitely gonna get 10 years out of this dog. Easy. 10 whole years. You got pit bull terriers and Staffordshire terriers outliving their owners. Outliving their owners. You got some American bullies that's outliving their owners now. If they're being bred the right way, just terrier dogs. But most people don't want big dogs. They don't even want them no more. And it's like, man, you know what I'm saying? What do you do but sit back and watch the breed change? You can hop on a bandwagon. Most people are going to hop on that bandwagon when they see that money. They're going to have to. There's, been prominent breeders, big time breeders, man, that breed nothing but American bullies. But they seen the change in the game and they had to follow it. They had to go get little dogs to breed the same thing to feed their family. It's facts. They had to go get little dogs to breed the same thing. Where's the Remy dogs at? They had to go get little dogs in order to feed their family. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people that are coming and a lot of people that have already went. The little dogs is the dogs that's making the money. The whole wide world can see the little dogs are the dogs that's making the money. The more small, the more colorful. I mean, if you can get them small, then you winning. You winning right there. $50,000, $60,000. Got some of them going for $500,000. A $500,000 dog. Woo! That's bread for a dog, man. $500K for a dog. Okay, that's just overdoing the bully right there. The American bully. I mean, is there American bullies that's being sold for $500K besides Mr. Magoo? You know what I'm saying? Mr. Beans. You know what I'm saying? Casablanca. I mean, dogs with big names. With big names. That's really gonna get $500K for a dog? You got some of these little bitty dogs worth $500K. And when you look at this dog, it'd be like, damn, I seen two little dogs over my homeboy house breed and have puppies better than that. No crap, man. I seen two little dogs breed over my homie house and have dogs that look better than some of these dogs y'all call exotics. But I can't dookie on the exotics, you know what I mean? It's just that I know that I know that this is what I think, that the exotic is a Pekingese and a pug and a Boston Terrier and a Shih Tzu and a French Bulldog and an English Bulldog. That's what I think an exotic is. Those dogs. Now, if you want to make them smaller, I don't really know how that's done. I'm gonna keep it real, but I would think that you would breed to the smallest bulldog you could find, which is out there, and he's probably gonna be expensive. And man, that's just how you do, man. I mean, you can only look at these dogs and tell. You just don't want to say it, but you can see that this dog has been bred the way you think in your mind. If the dog has this black muzzle like what they call them, a Pekingese, you can see this little bitty dog with this black muzzle. He got this black muzzle. This dog got a black muzzle, but he don't got all the fur. And based on the fact you bred him to a bulldog, he don't got that long whip tail, that long tail, that curly tail that the Pekingese got. And sometimes they don't come out with them ears either. See, once you get that Frenchie to take away the fur of the Pekingese breeding, that's gonna be a good breeding. Cause I wouldn't do it. Oh, it is crazy. I'm just saying, that's gonna be like a nice breeding right there, right? Cause you got the Pekingese cross to the Frenchie. Then you take that puppy. Let me see what you go cross it with. It's crazy right here, y'all. When you think about what you gonna cross it with, you already got Pekingese and Frenchie cross. You know what I mean? But you might got a homeboy who got a Frenchie. Everybody got a homeboy who got that dog too. Now, he didn't told you his dog is exotic, but he got a Merle dog. He got a little Frenchie Merle. So right there, you already know you getting a Merle that's got some probably dachshund blood off in there or some Harlequin min pin blood off in there. You know? No, for real. You know what I mean? So you could get a throwback dog with long ears, pointy ears. That's the throwback from what they use to create to create it. So you throw them together. You know what I'm saying? Then you take the puppy from that and breed it to a Shih Tzu. Yeah. I'm talking about brachiocephalic. Okay? Brachiocephalic. Dog can't move. You know what I'm saying? Dog can't move. But then, you want to be really honest? You take that motherfucker and breed it to a Chihuahua. Or artificially inseminated with a Chihuahua, an apple head, a small apple head Chihuahua, one of them small ones. One of them small ones. Y'all didn't see them small Chihuahuas. Take that blood, put it in there, boom. Artificial inseminate them. When the puppies come out, oh man, them gonna be lit right there. I think that's that's one of the main ingredients right there. Is the apple head Chihuahua, the small one. That gotta be one of the main ingredients. Okay? That gotta be for the exotic. Cause I know I would, if I was breeding exotic dogs, I would literally have available to me an apple head Chihuahua, a small one. You know what I'm saying? And I'd run that puppy to one of my Frenchies. You know what I'm saying? Or one of my bulldogs. I run it, and get him smaller. It's already exotic. You trying to create the best one. I'm trying to tell you how to do it. You know what I'm saying? For real. Because a lot of people, like I said, they can't get their hands on a lot of blood. You can only get your hands on what's available to you. And that's what you do. So, you know what I'm saying? You can't say they didn't put that Chihuahua up in there. It's in there. Chihuahua is in there. That Chihuahua is in the Frenchie. It's just not the Chihuahua you think. You looking at the deer head Chihuahua. That's not the one that's in there. That tall, leggy one, that's not the one that's in there. The one that's in there is the little one, the teacup Chihuahua. You get him. Artificial inseminate that teacup Chihuahua. Get some of his semen. Put it to your Frenchie and watch how small your puppies get. They're going to get small. Real small. You know what I'm saying? Fights the bully. Alright, I want everybody to have a good night, man. You know what I'm saying? Kiss your wife. Kiss your girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Pray for your enemies. Because, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people can't stop being mean and hateful and hatred. They just got so much hatred in them that, that's all I could talk about is hatred on these people. So, let somebody know that it's still cool to hang out. And, you know what I mean? Keep it lit, man. Right here. Hey, do me a favor, though. Please. Look right there on the left side of your screen. Please. And tap that like button. It says like right there on the side. We need to get the dog algorithm going. You know what I'm saying? We need to get the dog algorithm going. That's kind of hard to say on a late night. Algorithm. You know what I'm saying? But I got it, though. Shout out to my people, man. Face the bully. We up out of here.